It's week 2 of the NFL, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. They got to come out ready to play.
The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson, that's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now it's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Broken up that time by Joey Porter Jr.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they run the counter. Shelton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and 13. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Down the right sideline. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Shelton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shelton, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Dancing to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side and intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here we go on 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Shelton. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shelton, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Take it at the 37.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Up the middle they go. Monk. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down to that that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shelton, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Shelton.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll roll him out right.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
This a 2nd and 8.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Shelton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Shelton. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, it's Shelton. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. Joe Burrow, 3 touchdown passes as his guys Knicks. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. A touchdown. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a loose football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. In motion left goes a tight end. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Monk. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Shelton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
On first down, it's Shelton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's good for a Baltimore Ravens.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Shelton. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and throw for it here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. Monk, and he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Up the middle they go. Roper, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The tight end in motion right. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Shelton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown.
Start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll run on first down. Roper.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
Up the middle they go. Monk. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Townsend. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Nnamdi Madubuike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now a handoff up the middle. Shelton. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 23.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Back to throw. Townsend.
Throw caught by Flowers.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now second down and a few inches.
Now a give right side. Roper, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's third down and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Here's first down.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Ravens, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile,
hopefully we'll get the bounce back when at home. Stay tuned for the next video.